Young Living as a company was founded by D. Gary Young over 25 years ago. And actually, the way that the company came about was really unique because Gary Young actually formulated and started searching for high quality essential oils and how to produce them and how to distill them himself after utilizing products in his own life after he found himself in a wheelchair following a really massive logging accident. So it was out of that need that he started his search for how to create the best quality products on the market. Gary Young had studied in naturopathy, and so he went in search of experts to be able to study under. And he went to France and studied under experts in the essential oil field, top experts in distillation. And out of those farms in France, the way the story goes is that Gary actually smuggled the first seeds that would become the Mona Farm, our farm here in Utah. He smuggled those lavender seeds in his boots back home on the plane, and that's what he used to start his first farm. Young Living actually owns, we have split farms between partner farms and farms that we work with companies that already have farms, but we bring them up to our standards of production and purity. But Young Living owns several of their own farms, which is different than any other essential oil company in the world because no other company actually owns their own farms. And all of that started when Gary Young brought these seeds back in his boots to the United States to be able to start the Mona Farm. Fast forward a few years, and Gary had started to get clients and started to get people that were following him, and he was traveling and teaching all over the place, and people started seeing the value in the company and the value in the products and what he had, and the difference in what he was providing. And Gary created a business model based on network marketing, which you'll see in other videos, to be able to get the product into more hands in the most efficient way, in the most personal way, based on results and based on the product and based on what people needed, not based on what the products were actually going to produce in profit overall. So, I mean, it's 25 years of growth. Young Living hit in a huge upturn and started getting a ton of popularity and getting a lot of momentum around 2011 to 2013. And the company just grew by leaps and bounds. Over the years, even before this huge explosion in the essential oil and natural market, Gary had vision for not just essential oils, but essential oil infused products because, Gary always said that he never produced a product for a profit, but he always produced it for a purpose, and he always had patients in mind and people that he had worked with on what they would need and what they needed, and he created these products for them. Like, for example, Sclerescence is an essential oil blend that we utilize for women to help balance hormones during pregnancy and to help them, during that time of their life. And he actually formulated that blend of essential oils for his wife, Mary, when she was pregnant with their first son. And so he had created these products based on need. And years before that, he figured out how to infuse essential oils into other products like personal care products like shampoos and soaps and household cleaners and supplements, adrenal support supplements with essential oils in, so that we were getting the benefit of essential oil therapy in supplement form, even aside from the essential oils we were using on a daily basis, which really sets Young Living apart from any other company on earth. And that was one of the things that really started taking off, because it sets Young Living apart from just a company that has products that they're trying to sell to a company that's creating a lifestyle opportunity and a lifestyle change opportunity for anybody willing to take that extra step. So Young Living is literally the company that has been at the forefront of all of the research in essential oils, at the forefront at the beginning of any of the biggest outbreaks of essential oil booms and research and growth, and knowledge. And they continue to set the standard on quality and new products, and really just the vision of changing an entire family. From literally the floor up, and from babies, from newborn babies and products for them to be able to keep chemicals off their body, to 100-year-old family members. Anyone and everyone can use essential oils from Young Living, and that was really the vision that Gary had, and his goal and his vision with the company that lives on even past him is to get oils into every single household in the world, and not just to get oils in. I mean, the thing that is always inspired me about Gary. I'll tell you two things about Gary that inspired me a lot. Well, one is that his vision was not just to get essential oils into every home in the world, but to get like highest quality therapeutic grade oils into every home in the world. And that attention to detail and that attention to quality never went down to get them into more homes. Like, it's never altered the vision for the highest quality just to get oils in homes. And I love that. The other thing that I always loved about working with Gary and knowing Gary when he was alive is that Gary built this company with his own hands. Like, this was a company that was literally built in Gary and Mary Young's garage and in their home, and then grew into this billion-dollar company that has been helping hundreds of thousands of families across the world and changing their lives forever. And we've been on trips, we've been on rake retreats, and celebrated with the company. And every time we would go, Gary would show up and had just come off of a farm working. He had just gotten done welding a distillation tank, or he had just gotten done meeting with a new farmer that they were going to partner with to create a whole new farm in Croatia, where we were somewhere. So, it's not a company that was formed in the boardroom. It was a company that was formed on the farm by Gary Young himself. And it's what makes this company special and sets us apart from all the rest.